Hi, this is Kathy from Divining Perspective. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different for my channel and be doing a pick your card, or in this case, pick your deck reading. The three decks I have available today are the Oriens Tarot, the Spacious Tarot, and the Lightseers Tarot. From these three decks, I will be pulling, from each of them, I will be pulling three cards. The first card will indicate what you can be doing to nurture yourself. The second card will be indicating what you can do to nurture others. And the third card will indicate the overall effect of implementing these suggestions in your life. I highly recommend taking a moment to pause the video and getting a sense as to which deck are you drawn to of these three. I will be providing a reading for each of these three cards or decks in this video. And I will try to provide timestamps that you can just click on to get to your specific reading. If I'm unable to do that, I will at least indicate what time in this video each of these readings begin, so that you can move the slider along and go right to your reading. Again, I highly recommend pausing the video to pick your deck. So for the first deck today is the Orien Tarot. And with this deck, the first card that I pulled is the Seven of Wands. This card is what you can be doing to nurture yourself at this time. I see this card as indicating to recognize that any feelings of being attacked from others might not be a matter of direct reflection on you, but that those who are doing this are insecure about where they stand in relation to things. So it's more of a, just recognize that they might be feeling a little bit vulnerable at this time, so the attacks might not be directly as it reflects on you. The second card is what you can do to nurture others at this time. This is the right here, the Magician card. And with this, it's like I get this indication of let others, say what they have to say, do what they have to do. Just let what they do flow through you. Don't let it fester in you. But I also see it as like helping them to recognize how they have the ability to change things and control issues in their life. So kind of building them up, so to speak, so that they feel stronger and more powerful and able to take any challenges that come their way. The third card is the overall effect of things. And with this card, it is a court card. So I see this a lot of times as a reflection of who we are as a person with the court cards. And this indicates to me that maybe a lot of times you are very quick to help others out and, fix things for people or take control of the reins and just get things done for people. And also even more so with these two cards, I see it as indicating that you might be quick to react to people or get heated quickly. But this card is just trying to remind you, especially with the Empress card, just to be nurturing to yourself and to others. And be more like focus on the compassion of things. Not to, kind of like how the mother will help her child and help nurture them to be stronger and have confidence in themselves. Especially with the Magician card, it's about sometimes they might not be as confident, and so they tack out, they lash out. So that's what I'm getting with these three cards. And one of the other things too is the three cards, the 7 and the 1 for the Magician, total 8. And that's another card where a lot of the things right now for you, it's about inner strength, not trying to force things, maybe persuading more, but not pushing people to do things. It's more about the understanding, being gentle at this time with yourself and with others, not letting things affect the inner you. So that's that reading for Orien's Tarot. So the next deck up is the Spacious Tarot. And the first card is the Four of Swords. And this is what you can do to be nurturing yourself. I see this card as indicating time to give things a rest. If you got problems going on, and actually it's more so with the other cards, I see it as probably maybe somebody in your life right now is having a lot of problems and you're wanting to help them, but maybe you feel like you're hitting a dead end and or hitting your head against the wall and you're getting nowhere. This card is just saying step back. A lot of times it's best to just, if you can't find the solution, it's best to take a nap, focus on something else for a little bit. And a lot of times when you do that, the answer you've been looking for, it just comes to you. So it's a matter of, I think, not trying to force yourself to solve the problems, especially with the Two of Wands and how you can nurture others. This might be something where somebody's going through something and you want to help them, but you really need to let them help themselves. It might be affecting you, but it probably affects them more. And overall, with the Ace of Swords, it indicates pretty much what I said with this card. The Ace of Swords is the overall effect. Once you kind of back off a little bit, the answers that you're searching for are going to present themselves. You're going to get the answers you're looking for. And overall, the 4, 2, and 1, they total 7, the Chariot card. The Chariot card is a lot of times about taking a direct action, tackling problems, things like that. But with these two cards, I'm seeing you need to back off a little bit and let the other person, other people handle the situations themselves. Especially even with the Six of Pentacles, there's this balance here of looking at how much you're putting in and how much you're getting out. Sometimes just because you have the ability to help others doesn't mean they want the help. So be careful about, trying to fix things for people. That's the overall message is, just try to give things a rest and let people handle things for a little bit. And, maybe once they start tackling things, you might get the answer as to what was stumping you as to far as the problems for you and for them. Especially with the Six of Pentacles, it might be like a give and take between you and somebody else. So the last deck is the Lightseers Tarot. And the first thing that stands out to me with this is all these cards here are reversed. So it's like things for you right now are probably very stuck. You feel like you just can't move forward, especially when these cards, the Magician, the Justice, they total 12. So the Hanged Man, another card where there's not a lot of movement. It's kind of like a wait and see card. The first card, the Knight of Cups, is what you can be doing to nurture yourself. And I see with this card indicating to not act on your emotions right now. If you're feeling frustrated, maybe it's not the best time to, tell somebody how you're feeling and things like that, because maybe your frustration is clouding your view of things. With the Magician card, I think with all the readings, this one is most of all is indicating, I'm getting more of a sense of you need to focus on yourself right now. So don't get caught up in other people's world and what they're creating and stuff like that. Don't let them suck you in. Especially, I'm getting with this card, it's more so like what I'm getting from the card than what card it is. And overall, if you hold off and wait a little bit, you're actually going to be able to see what's not maybe visible to you at this time. You might be able to see more under the surface of things. With this card right now, I'm getting a sense of, and you can have the best intentions, but that doesn't mean that your intentions are going to result in what you meant to do. Like maybe you cared for someone, but you ended, and I'm using this as an example. I'm not saying you're doing this, but maybe somebody cares for somebody, but just because they care for someone doesn't mean they're actually going to never hurt that person, that kind of thing. Or not hurt the person, but, make them feel bad, that kind of thing. So it's right now you have to be very cautious about cause and effect of things, because your intentions are not going to matter in this situation. So I see these cards as indicating hold back a little bit, wait things out, focus on yourself more so right now. And with the Six of Wands, I get the sense that you probably you want recognition, you want to put yourself out there, but these cards are saying not right now. Now is not the time. Give yourself some more time. wait things out. Maybe you're really charged right now on what you want to do and what you feel you should do, but make sure you're not being influenced on these feelings. Make sure that they're not, you know, trying to direct you towards one way, or are feeding on your emotions. This of all the cards is definitely focus on yourself right now and what you need to be doing. Give yourself time to balance out before you make it a decision. Thank you so much. I hope you all have a great day.